Mendelian inheritance is the manner by which genes and traits are passed from parents to their children. This is known as classical genetics and is the foundation for modern genetic principles and heredity. Gregor Mendel is the father of classical genetics, and he conducted famous experiments with pea plants that established the many rules of heredity and are now referred to as Mendelian inheritance. Here we have a dominant big A allele and a recessive disease allele little a. The genotypes that can be made from these two alleles are big A, little a, and little a, little a. Big A, and big A, little a will be a dominant phenotype, while little a will be a recessive phenotype. Big A, and little a are known as homozygotes, and big A, little a is the heterozygote. Only little a individuals will have the disease. So, if you perform a cross between a big A individual and a little a individual, you will get all heterozygote healthy children because you get one allele from mom and one allele from dad. This is a Punnett square, which aids in the understanding of basic Mendelian crosses. So what if we cross two heterozygote individuals? Well, if we draw a Punnett square, we see that we get half homozygotes and half heterozygotes. For example, cystic fibrosis is an autosomal recessive disease. If two heterozygote individuals with a family history of CF decide to have a child, then there would be a 1/4 chance their child would have CF and a 3/4 chance it will be normal. Because both parents have a family history of CF, they may opt to get genetic testing done to determine if there is an increased risk for the baby to have CF when it is born.
Next, we're going to talk about sex-linked traits. Sex-linked traits, similar to autosomal traits, can be called X-linked dominant or X-linked recessive. Sex chromosomes are defined by gender, where XY are males and XX are females. In order to explain this mode of inheritance clearly, we will be using an example of colorblindness, which is an X-linked recessive disorder. For X-linked dominant diseases, females only need one copy of the disease allele to have the disease phenotype. XC, for this example, will constitute a disease allele producing a disease phenotype of colorblindness, where no C will constitute a normal allele or no disease phenotype. For example 1, mom will have both disease alleles and be colorblind. Dad will be normal. If this couple were to have children, all of their daughters would be carriers, or one recessive disease allele, and all of the sons would be colorblind. For example 2, mom will be a carrier and dad will be colorblind. If this couple were to have children, 50% of the daughters would be colorblind, or be a carrier. Also, a 50% chance that the sons would be colorblind, and the other would be normal. While these modes of inheritance seem straightforward, there are exceptions. First one, codominance, occurs when both alleles are visible in the phenotype. And the second one, incomplete dominance, occurs when the phenotype of the heterozygotes is distinct from other homozygous phenotypes. But explanation of these two concepts calls for another video. We hoped you learned something today about Mendelian inheritance. Thanks for watching.